Hey everybody, I'm Ado,
It's your boy Ak.
and this is The
Cage.
Hey man, man, it's been a while, bro. I didn't see you in a minute.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't mean like I didn't see you in a podcast. I really didn't see you in a minute, and I have a good reason for it.
I know, let them know.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Take your drink. I'm not
we
touching
we
your drink.
first apologize for not having an episode for like a month. Okay, you're messing with this right now.
I know, because it looks weird on the camera, bro.
I don't care. As long as my audio is good that people can hear me, because my voice is very low. So people always tell me, it's like, why aren't you loud enough? You know?
You're really loud.
I know. But check this out. So the reason we didn't have a podcast, as you may know, some of you guys know, I got corona. First, my family got it. Alhamdulillah, they're fine. You know, and it's funny. It ended, I got hit. You know, so I had to quarantine. So I had to literally quarantine for 3 weeks because my family first had it.
Yeah.
Then I had it. So that's what happened. So actually more than 3 weeks. Yeah, about 3 weeks. You know, and yeah, man, I freaking had the corona, and it was all right.
Yeah,
you know, I still I was sick.
Hold on one second. Keep going.
All right. Anyways, I'm just gonna do this by myself. So I was sick. I didn't have crazy symptoms because it was just it was a cold. I would say, but like a long extended cold. It wasn't like the flu. I tell you guys why, because the flu really. The last time I had the flu was maybe 2 years ago, and the flu would really knock you out. But COVID is like something between the cold and the flu. It's something between the cold and the flu. I did lose my taste, and you guys can see I also lost my sight.
Yeah, you lost your taste, your sight.
The sight, everything.
You sound still a little sick. I asked you before you came in, do you still have COVID symptoms?
No.
You sound sick.
Thursday was my last day of being quarantined. So it's crazy. Like once you get a test, the health department start calling you. I start starting all these questions, and they tell you what to do, what not to do, and they tell me end of the day, you know, this is the last day you're being quarantined.
But you know why they call you? Because they have people, like, did they ask you, like, who you interacted with? And...
Yeah, they did all that. So I gave them the history down of how my family got it. It got passed down to me, obviously. And then eventually I was the last one in my family. And now after 3-4 weeks of being quarantined together as the family home, we literally did not go anywhere.
And you guys hate each other now.
No, that's not the case. No, that's not the case. Surprisingly, everybody survived.
Wallah, man.
You know, alhamdulillah.
Quarantine is crazy. Because I had to
freaking
quarantine because of
annoying.
you. I had to quarantine because of you.
Yeah, because of our friend Ahmed.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, it was... when they say really quarantine, they mean quarantine.
Yeah.
You know? And one mistake I probably should have done is that when my family had it, I was in close contact with them. The symptoms don't show up right away.
Yeah, they don't.
So you should just quarantine yourself. Even though I had a negative test came back,
You should have waited.
I should have just waited. And that's one thing I can tell others is just quarantine. You know, I did the rapid test where I tell you what, getting tested sucked, bro. Did you get tested before?
I had to get tested twice because of you.
Did you get a rapid test? Or
Yeah,
did you get
rapid.
Yeah, you paid, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, my bad. You think I owe you money?
definitely.
Yeah, I'm not paying you shit.
I'll put in the taxes. Or
All right,
whatever.
yeah.
I'll put in the cage tax expenses for our
Yes. Yes, tax expense, good thing. But I tell you what, while I was quarantined, myself in a bedroom. So what is there to do besides being on your phone or your laptop?
Yeah.
So I did something unimaginable. I thought I would never do this.
Wait for it, guys.
Okay.
Before you say it,
Yes.
I'm glad that he did what he did. He'll tell you shortly. It took us a long way. You know what I mean?
Please don't have a dirty mind.
Yeah.
Let's keep it clean here.
Yeah. Me and a friend talked to him, try to get him to do something that we to get him to watch something that we've
Yes.
wanted him to watch for a while now.
Yes.
We've been pushing for it for a while.
Yeah.
He's been pushing it to the side, gazza'in and doing all his
I was
shenanigans,
gazza'ing.
making fun of us.
Yeah.
But now, let the people know.
I'm a true believer.
Yeah, let the people know what you was watching.
Listen, so I'm a true believer. In the beginning, I started watching my shows that I was watching and movies.
Yeah.
I'm a movie guy. I love watching movies. I was just watching movies. But then something got over me. So I called our boy Burman, right?
Shout
He's
out
the
Bur.
OG OG when it comes to this shit. Okay, so I called them up, and I was like, "Listen, bro, I'm quarantined. I'm bored. I wasn't even playing Xbox because the Xbox was in a different room. My son wanted to play, so I was like, I'm not gonna, he's off from school.
You're not gonna jeopardize.
Exactly. I'm not gonna jeopardize him being bored. So I was like, I called Burma. I was like, listen, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know you're the man when it comes to this stuff. I want to get into anime. What should I watch first? And he told me, like, you have to watch Vinland Saga. Okay? So it was like, it's only 12 episodes. Or was it? No, it was 24 episodes. Only season 24. 1. He's like, you got nothing to lose. It's not too crazy. It's not monster-ish or anything like that. Just watch it, get into it, right? I watched it, and I freaking loved it. I actually finished the whole season in 2 days.
2 days?
2 days. I just literally killed it.
That's what we call, that's the beginner's anime. Like, that's what they do. Like, that's what I did when I first started watching anime. I could sit there.
Yeah.
I remember the first. Okay, well, I'm not gonna say the story until you say it.
Go ahead,
because it has to do with the story that you're gonna say next.
Okay.
But yeah, Vinland Saga is a great anime. Great anime.
Starter.
It's because when you want to choose somebody to watch an anime, you gotta choose something like not too long. Not too much like where it's like where they get creeped out because too much magic and too much stuff like that. Because I know you like movies, so you want something with a storyline.
Yeah, I like storyline.
You like character growth.
Yes.
And you got to choose something not too long because you're not gonna sit there and watch 100-something episodes.
Like don't get me wrong. I finished Vinland Saga. I was like, let me start watching One Piece.
Yeah, no.
Because my son was watching One Piece, and I started watching it. I was like,
no.
And then I started scrolling down. I went online. It's like 900 episodes.
Yeah.
I can't do this shit.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. One Piece is amazing, bro. Like I was.
My son is on like episode 400 or something.
I'm on okay. So I remember watching One Piece a few years ago.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to get on this one because everyone talks about One Piece.
Yeah,
One Piece in anime is. It goes down. One Piece is one of the OG greatest, one of the greatest animes, if not the you know what I mean. It's up there. It's a huge.
It drives me nuts.
It's like
it drives me nuts how many times in every episode he has to mention that he ate the gum fruit.
Yeah, that's
like, okay, I get it, pal.
That is true. You know what it is like? One Piece is like Star Wars. You know what I mean? It's been there from the beginning.
Yeah.
And everyone loves it. Everyone follows it. Everyone just.
If you watch anime, you watch One Piece.
Yeah, it's like not a lot of people watch One Piece because it's just because. It's too long. People look at it like 900 episodes. I don't feel like catching up. So I watched like up to 130.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not going to keep watching these episodes. And that's when they had like probably like 700, 600 episodes. I'm like, I'm not going to watch it.
I think it's one thing you watch a series and then you go back to One Piece 1 or 2 episodes a week maybe just for the hell of it throughout the years.
This
takes years.
That's what I thought I would do. I'm like, I'm just going to watch it here and there. In between I watch my animes that I really, really like.
Yeah.
And then I just stopped. I'm like, I can't watch this one. It's just too much.
It's too much.
It's like, you know what I mean? And then July came, and I just keep seeing people talk about One Piece. Like I would go, like even when I would like watch TikTok videos, just everyone talk about One Piece. And I was like, you know what? I'm watching One Piece all over again.
Oh, so you started over?
I was looking. I'm gonna start One Piece from where I left off, and I was like, you know what? It's not right to do that.
Yeah,
it's
not. You forgot.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot.
You have to keep it up.
I started all over. I could tell you exactly what episode I'm on right now. And it's like, it's crazy right now what's going on in One Piece.
Well, I think I'm maybe in the 18 or 19, something like that.
665. Yo,
bro, that's
665.
crazy.
Yeah.
No, what they 25 minutes episode, right?
20 minutes episode, yeah.
That's what I like about anime. It's like the short episodes.
Yeah. So like, that's because like, man, sometimes watch like, the good thing about anime, you can sit there and watch a lot of animes. Like you can't sit and watch 3-4 movies in a row.
No, you can't.
Because after the first movie, especially if you watch a really good movie, that's
you're
into like you get like I don't know what it is, but you get like this like you get mentally drained a little bit because it was so good and you were so focused.
Yeah.
Like you were drained. Like I watched Tenet.
You know what? I started watching it and
at the end of the movie I was like, what the hell
like
is going on? What the hell is going like this shit is like,
listen, those are the Tenet. I noticed when I started watching the movie, I was like, I paused a couple times, like, well, hold on a second. It's like it feels like it has that Inception thing. You have to watch it 2 or 3 times to really get everything.
Oh yeah, I definitely got to watch it again.
Yeah,
but I was like,
I like those movies.
Yeah, I know, but like with anime. So 10 is a 2.5 hour long movie.
Yes.
Anime, you can watch 10 episodes right there.
Exactly. Not just that, you can watch episode and be like,
and take a little break.
Take a little break and like, no, let me watch this scene again.
Exactly. That's what I be doing here.
So
I became hates it. Like my brother, AK hates it. Like I watch an anime, I'll finish. He doesn't watch One Piece, but then we'll chill, and I'm watching One Piece, so he'll watch with me, whatever, and he'll be like, he's into it because there's crazy shit is going on. He'll be like, what's going on? And I'll stop and episode finishes, and I just go, and I sit back and I just go on my phone for a little bit. He's like, yeah, look, play the next episode, play it. I was like, dude, do you understand what? Like, first of all.
Let me digest what just happened.
Do you understand? I'm 600 plus episodes in. I gotta take everything in. You're just sitting here watching just to watch.
Just to watch.
I'm thinking about what's gonna happen. You know, I'm trying to put me. And I'm like, I take a little 2-3 minute break, 4-5 minute break, and I go back and I watch it. So that's a good thing about anime. 20 minutes, and you're not wasting your whole day.
No, you're not.
You can watch an episode in between, you can watch it in break at work.
It's true.
Yeah, and you'll feel good about it.
So that's what brings me to my next. So I started watching One Piece. Now, of course, Sub-Zero. He already watched the Naruto first joint. Yeah. Which is 300 episodes?
Yeah, around there,
You know? And then he started watching the second one. He's also into One Piece in the 400. Yeah. So he's watching his anime. Yeah. You know, he loves his Naruto.
Yeah, he does. Naruto is a classic.
Yeah. So he watches Naruto. So I finished Vinland Saga, and I was talking to my brother Malik. I was like, I want to. He was like, you gotta watch Death Note. You know, and he started explaining to me what it is about the book and everything. I was like, this looks dope. So I called him. I was like, I have to get confirmation. From Bird. Yeah. You know, I called Bird, right? I was texting him. I was like, Bird, man, Malik wants to watch Death Note. The guy calls me right away. Don't you dare watch it. Yeah. I'm like, what? I was like, listen, you got to start watching Attack on Titan. I'm sure some of you guys saw it on Twitter and everything. AOT. Everybody's talking about AOT.
Everybody watched
it. I was like, what is it about? I was like, listen, I'm not going to tell you much details. You have to watch it. Because if I give you details, I give you too much to it, then you might figure out stuff. Yeah. And it's true.
Especially with Birdman. Birdman's my boy. I love Birdman.
Yeah,
I
love Birdman. Details.
And the guy loves Attack on. You know it.
Bro.
He got them.
Yeah, he got gear and everything. Yeah.
So with Birdman, you gotta be careful. Don't let him talk too much.
Yes. I did notice that. So he was like, so what do you think? I was like, whoa.
And the thing is, he's just so happy that you're watching.
Yes.
Bro, the guy watched the first season probably 8 times.
Yes. So I called him up, FaceTimes me immediately.
Yeah.
So he's on his desk. He's like, you see this character? And he turns the camera and Captain Levi.
Yeah.
He had a figure. You see, he's the baddest character. I was like, whoa, you tell me too much right now. I don't want to know nothing.
Yeah, you don't want to know nothing.
Just watch it. So it was about Monday. So less than a week ago. Yeah. I'm going to tell you how far I am. This is less than a week. I started watching it. I killed 6 episodes in one sitting. Like that. Call him up right away. Yo, this shit is dope. He's like, how many you watch a couple episodes? No, man, I'm already 6 in. It's like, bro, we just talked like a couple hours ago. I was like, bro, I'm already 6 in. Man. You know? I had my laptop and I'm watching it, right? And I was like, episode. Because it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
The first episode. Yeah. So we just like, you don't have to go through a website and all that stuff. So I was just watching. I was like, hey, it gets better, you know? So I got and I was telling Sub-Zero about it. He's like, yeah, I already watched the first 6 episodes. I was like, well, dude.
Sub-Zero?
Yeah, he already watched all these anime, One Piece, Naruto, and everything. He already watched.
I don't know how these kids be doing it. Like my baby sister did the same thing. She finished all of Naruto.
That's crazy.
I'm like, when did you ever watch Naruto? Like I see you watch it episode.
He watches it on his phone.
Yeah, I know.
And then it's like he just sits for hours and just watches.
Yeah,
watch, and that's the way to do it. So I watch it,
but they have the attention span to do it. Us, before I used to do that. Like when Attack on Titan first came out.
Yeah,
I remember my brother AK.
Right away, that's years ago.
So you already know Berber's OG of anime.
Yeah.
OG of anime. We give it to straight up. He put a lot of people on anime. And then up there is AK. AK's up there too. AK's been watching.
Yeah, that's what Burman.
So then AK got me onto anime, and I remember me, Burman, and AK. We're all talking about Attack on Titan. Yeah, so I watched it. I watched it when it came on Netflix. When it first came on Netflix, I watched it probably not right away when it came off Netflix, but probably within the year. Because no one knew about Attack on Titan. I remember Burman telling me about it.
Yeah.
He's like, the animation's crazy. The story's crazy. This is a new company. They want to get known, but a lot of people are watching it. They're gonna make another season and they're gonna do really good. I was like, I gotta watch it. And I watched the first episode. And I watched it that one.
See, Burman got me at just one phone conversation. He probably was.
No, because he's
no,
because he wasn't. He was just telling me, he's like, yo, there's this anime coming. Yeah. It's gonna be this and this. They're saying it's really good.
So he knew about it before.
He knew it before, but I don't know. Like, I forgot how the timetable worked. I don't know if he already watched it or if he was gonna watch it. But then when he said it's on Netflix, I instantly watched it.
Yeah, because that was my thing.
And this is where the crazy part is. So I watched it, and I was like, and I get to the ending. I'm like, yo, this shit is amazing.
Yeah.
I literally went to bed. That same night. Yeah. So I watched. It took me like 2-3 days to watch all 25. Yeah. I literally went to bed that same night. I had school the next day. I had to wake up for school the next day. I watched all 25 episodes
in one sitting.
In one night.
Bro, that's crazy.
In one night, wallah.
That's crazy.
Like, I'm like, yo.
So I watched the first season. I finished the first season in 2 days. I called Brother, I was like, bro, shit is crazy. Right? Dude, second season in 1 day. Because it was only 12 episodes.
Yeah.
The second season only 12 episodes. Watched it. I remember when I texted you, I was like, second season done. You know?
Yeah, I was like, what the
what the fuck? Like, what did you watch?
Well, I was getting yo, I'm watching. I'm like, yeah, that's dope. That's what's up. I'm not expecting, like, because I know there's like Ahmed watched it. Yeah. Sammy's watching it, and Sammy watched it. Sammy was on like season 2 or like he's on season 2 or 3, and I'm like, all right, everybody's liking it, but everyone's moving at their own pace. No one's moving. Yeah. I was like, in my head, I'm like, yo, this guy's probably skipping a couple. Like this guy, I'm like, no, not knowingly skip. I'm like, this guy probably he probably double clicked on something or he's missing. No. And I'm like, what the freak?
See, when it comes to watching series, I'm very cautious with that. You don't want to skip an episode. Because I started watching an episode and I started freaking out. I was like, hold on a minute. I did not leave off that way. What's going on here? And then I was like, oh, it's a flashback.
Do you know that happened to me one time? What's that episode
That's the worst.
What's that one from Netflix? The blind guy, and he had the cane. It was like a soup. It was a Marvel movie, a Marvel TV show.
Not Flash.
Not Flash. Okay, no. I know the TV show. He was in it. Remember the Punisher?
Yes.
The Punisher had his own season.
Yes,
Netflix,
yes.
And
Marvel.
I watched on Netflix, and everybody liked it. So
I'm like, it was dope.
And I'm like, I'm gonna watch it. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
So I click on the episode and things I didn't have in Netflix at the time. So I went through like a website.
Yeah.
And I'm watching it. And I'm like, yo, what the hell's going on in this episode?
Yeah.
And I just sat there, continued watching it. And I was like, yo, man, what's going on right here?
That's a mistake, dude.
I was like, yo, this guy's shooting this person. They're together. They're married. He just shot. They went to at the end they went to the amusement park, and he has a flashback. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I look. It's the last freaking episode I watched. My God. And I was like, you know what? I'm done watching it. I'm just gonna wait until.
How the hell did you do that?
I don't. I was at work.
Wait.
I was at work.
Wait, you're telling me you watched the last episode
first.
That's crazy.
What kind of laugh was that?
That's my air tire.
Yeah,
air tire again.
Oh, what the hell?
Bro, that's the worst thing you can do.
I was like, all right.
So what's the point of watching it?
And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna not watch it till I forget it. And every time I was like, I'm not forgetting this last episode. So much people were getting shot, killed. I'm like,
certain people died, but like you start watching, I was like, oh, that dude's gonna die. What's the point?
I'm like, you know what? Forget it, bro.
So that is the worst thing. So I'm very cautious with that. But remember we talked about on the podcast before, where once I start watching, I'm killing it.
Yeah. And plus, mashallah, like you really, really focus.
Let me tell you something. When I watch a series, this shit is not on me. It's gone.
That's the main.
I was up till Fagin last night. I watched 8 episodes in a row. I was playing a little bit of Xbox. No, I'm sorry, it was like 10.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I watched 10 episodes straight in a row. Now, Berman's gonna hate me for this because I watched the first. So, anyways, I watched the first season, done. Watched the second season, done. I watched the third season, and by the time second season, I had to go on websites. Yeah. I mean, there's websites. I watched it. I'm into it. I'm 100% focused. I'm into it. It's like, that's it. I need to watch every single episode. I'm going to pause it, digest the information I received to make sure I'm over it. Like last night, I was falling asleep and I was watching an episode and I was like, no.
Rewatch it?
I'm going to rewatch the episode.
I'll be doing the same thing too.
Because I want to make sure I don't miss anything because, I wasn't fully focused into it.
Especially that one.
That being said, I watched second season, third season, and I was watching. Birman, remember I was telling you, I'm done with third season. Remember I texted you? And he was like, what? Already? Then I told Birman, he's like, did you watch the first or second part? It's like, second part? It's like, oh, so there was first 12 episodes, first part. I was like, no, I only watched 12. It's like, oh, there's a second part. And he calls me, Edmir, you have to watch it on a big screen TV.
Wallah,
I was like, what are you talking about? I'm watching it. I watch it on my laptop. I got my Bluetooth headset. The sound is great. It's a big screen.
Yeah.
You know, it's a big screen. It's a decent, it's HD screen, whatever. He's like, no. So I was like, whatever. I watched it on my Xbox. I got a curved screen. You know what I'm saying? I watched it on that. He wanted me to watch it. I'm like, you have to watch it on your 65-inch. You know what I'm saying? Dim the lights. I was like, oh, relax, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But man will literally explain what kind of environment you need to be in when you watch. Make sure you dim the lights to 33 degrees and light.
So anyways, he tells me the second part of the third season is like, it's going to be crazy. And wallah, that shit was nuts, bro. I was like, yo, this can't be any more legit than it is.
Do you remember that part where?
Well,
I don't want to ruin it for nobody. I don't want to ruin it for nobody.
You don't want to ruin it for nobody. Because
I don't want to ruin it for nobody. Well, that's a great anime.
I tell you what, you grow on the characters. You know what I'm saying? You see them because they actually. That's what I think about. I mean, Vinland Saga and this one, the characters grow as kids, and then.
No, I mean like Vinland Saga's. I'm not gonna lie, Vinland Saga's a good anime,
but it got nothing on Attack on Titan.
Yeah, you know what I mean. No, but the thing is, Burr loves Vinland Saga.
It's good.
I'm like Burr has it as one of his top 5 animes ever. I don't have that in my top 5. I mean, it's a good anime.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I only watched
2. You know what I mean? But
I didn't watch a lot of animes for me to judge that. But that kind of sucks that I'm watching the top 2 animes out there, and now it's like I gotta go after what I'm done.
But the thing is, but the thing is, the other animes might not be your type because they have like powers and shit like that. You know what I mean? So this is more like Vinland Saga was more like real. You know what I mean? They did have people that had like unbelievable power. You know what I mean? Unbelievable physical strength. You know what I mean? Yeah. But Vinland Saga, I mean, it was a good storyline, and you know what happens. And
I like everything with a good storyline. And nothing will give you a better storyline than Attack on Titan, bro.
And like we explained, remember when you called me and you were like, "Yo, what you like about Attack on Titan? It gets like straight to the point." Other animes, when you're watching animes that have 400, 500, 600, 700, 800 episodes, they do a little dragging. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Because they have the
this one drags it. It got that anime dragging, but it's not to the point where it's like 2-3 episodes to start.
It's a perfect amount.
You know, it's a perfect amount of like you don't want to miss a moment. Because every moment is vital to the story. Well, every conversation, every flashback, every single thought. Because I love when anime, you know, it's like I noticed in animes they talk to each other, talk to themselves a lot.
Yeah.
And then they start getting flashback, and then you see that they're clenching up the fist.
Yeah, but
then the eyes become big. You know that.
Yeah, but I know. But the thing is about that is,
but it's so vital for. Okay, every scene is vital.
People will look at that like, yo, it's weird. He's talking to himself. But like, honestly, let's keep it real here.
Yeah, we talk.
How many times do you talk to yourself a day?
A lot,
man.
I've been having full-time conversation, especially in the shower.
Oh yeah,
bro.
Oh yeah. Listen,
I've been taking a shower and it's like,
if I'm taking a long shower, don't knock on the door.
Actually, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have this thing where I put myself in a situation with 3-4 people, and. I'm actually, and I would say like I talk to myself and like, yeah, Edmir's right. We should definitely do this. And like I told you guys.
So you're like all 4 characters,
bro. I'm 4 characters deep into
you
it.
Deep, man.
We all days off.
No, I mean but but I think talking to myself is what I don't. If I couldn't talk to myself, I would be mental hospital. I'd be dead. Straight up, bro.
There's so many.
It calms me down, bro. It calms me down.
It's not that it calms me down. I just even when I play video games, in order to enjoy. How about this? Okay, when I watch a movie, I put myself in one of the characters sometimes.
Yeah, okay. Or TV show or something like that.
Or TV show. I put myself in that character. It makes it more enjoyable.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't want to watch it just with a bleak face. So even when I play video games, when I play FIFA, I make myself a career mode guy. And that's it. Like I'm into it.
Oh no!
I'm actually even so when I'm laying down or whatever, I actually think about being interviewed after the game about how I had the game and everything. You get into it.
I told you about it when I was playing FIFA. Yeah. And I was did I send you that video? I sent a video to somebody where it was I had Barcelona, so I played Barcelona, and I said where I was playing against who was it? Was it against Liverpool?
Okay.
Or PSG? And it was supposed to be like instead of them playing Bayern, and then we won the game, and the thing
you
is,
just started going
crazy. Messi scored 4 goals, and we won,
yeah.
and I'm going crazy, and I'm like, and I send a video to people like, yo, I really wish this was Barcelona, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm like into the game, and the chant, like when I would score a goal, and the TV it would start like I had the TV loud, and then it would start chanting, then all of a sudden you see a female, like a woman fan, would just jump into somebody's arms. I'm like, what the freak is going on in this video?
That's the new FIFA.
Yeah, and I'm like, and I'm just going nuts.
You're into it.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, and that's how I am.
And I be talking shit too. Like, yeah, man.
Or
when something bad happens, you swearing.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. So when I play every FIFA comes out, I play career. I create my own guy. And you don't play manager mode. You play career mode. I play career mode.
Yeah, but isn't that hard? Like when you play career mode because you have to be just that one player.
No. See, that's the thing about FIFA. FIFA, you can play as a whole team.
Oh, you could do that in career mode?
Yeah, you can do a career mode. Now in Pro Evolution, I downloaded the new Pro Evolution. When you play career mode, which is Master League, you can only play as that player. You can't control the whole team. That is hard.
That's hard because you have to stick position.
Yeah, you got to stick to a position. With this one, you just start feeding the ball to yourself.
Yeah, just keep giving them the
Bro, you don't understand. I have a stat book from FIFA 16 of every year, how many goals I score for how many seasons.
Do you play at the hardest level all the time?
I play world class.
World class.
I don't play legend. Legendary is too hard. You're not gonna enjoy it. I'm not like I sometimes I start getting to legendary and I'm like, what the frick, I can't do it. I enjoy it more when I'm the best player in the world. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
in the last FIFA, I scored about 1,300 goals in my career. Okay.
You're a forward?
Yes, of course. Oh. What do you think? I'm going to be a defender?
No, I thought
you're going to be the one scoring the goals.
I thought you'd have been like left wing.
Nope. Forward.
Straight.
And I make my guy bulky and strong and fast.
You making what you wish you could have been, like.
Yes, basically. It's my dream. Exactly. I'm living my dream through a video.
You put your dream man in there.
Exactly. But you understand what I do? What I do is obviously you start off low with 66, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you start, and the key, listen, this is to everybody. If you play career mode, the key is to go through all the practices at the early stage of your career. And that's how you bump up your guy really good. Bro, when my career ended, I was like 93. 93. And I played obviously for Bayern. Definitely. But when I got to Bayern, they loaned you out first. So I got to Bayern, I played for Bayern like for 10 seasons. I was like, I want to try a different league. And I go to Manchester. No, I actually went to Liverpool. I hated it. For some reason, I wasn't playing really well.
Really?
Got out of my contract. City bought me. I played half season with City, won the Champions League, but I didn't like it. And then Man U bought me, and you know me, I hate Man U.
Yeah.
I stayed 5 seasons there.
You like
and I was killing it. And then I was 34 years old. I was like, I'll try something different. Barcelona bought me. And I won the Champions League with Barcelona. And then I ended my career.
Oh, you retired?
I played the whole career until I retire. I don't buy the new FIFA till I retire one season.
And then what happens when you retire?
That's it. The game's over.
That's it.
It kind of sucks.
Nah.
And you can't really retire. They really tell you like, I was like, all right, you're 36 years old. You got to retire. And it's like, I want to go into Ibrahimovic mode. Like,
they
and then
tell
go
you
to MLS.
Yeah, that's what
they just end it for you. It's like you're retiring end of the season. And I hate that. Hopefully FIFA 21 is different. So I'm waiting to get the PS5 so I can get FIFA 21 and I go into career mode immediately.
Yeah, I should do that. I should go into
It's fun because do you have a camera for the PS5? You can scan your face. You can scan your face and that way your face will be in the players. They really customize it really good.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I did that with Xbox. My guy definitely.
I'm gonna be like that. Pull up on.
You know. But anyways, you know what? Let's
pull up in a camera like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, but if you're ugly, don't scan your face.
Please.
Just wish the way. If you wish you could look like that, make yourself that.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be doing that sometimes.
So, anyways, let's talk about we talk about the COVID, we talk about anime, FIFA, blah blah blah. Let's reflect on the year, man. You know, I know this is the new year. Let's reflect on 2020. I want to hear from Mark what kind of a year you had as a personal year. And don't tell me it's like, 2020 was a terrible year.
Nah.
2020 for me was one of the best years ever. Wallah, I'm telling you, I don't care about COVID.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. 2020 started off pretty bad with the
with the Kobe.
with the Kobe thing.
Yeah. That was bad.
I'm a big RIP Kobe. I'm a big Kobe fan. Always been
Yeah,
since I was growing up.
Yeah.
So that started. I remember that. I'll still never forget that day. I got the phone call. It was just like.
I'll never forget it. I was in Toronto picking up my friend from the airport. Him and my friend, they were coming back from England. They're big Arsenal Spurs fan. They were coming back. And I was waiting for their flight, and I went to eat somewhere, and I was going through Twitter. It's like, about Kobe. I said, what? That can't be real.
Yeah.
I'm going through it. I was like, holy shit. Started calling people. I said, yeah, man. It's like, I thought it was fake news. That shit was crazy,
yeah,
man.
I remember I had work that day. I was sleeping. I get a call from AK. AK's like, yo, Kobe died. I'm like, why is this dude talking to me about Kobe? You know what I mean? Like, why? I should be the first. I'm the one that's like always looking, like doing stuff like that. And then he's like, yeah, Kobe died. I'm like, this guy's 40, 41 years old. Like, what do you mean he's dead? 41 years old.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yo, that shit is shocked. But then, alhamdulillah, it got better. COVID came, but I mean,
got better.
I mean, like my year got better
After
COVID came. It is what it is. Alhamdulillah, we won the 2 seasons with soccer. You know what I mean?
The 2 seasons. Listen, for me, 2020 was amazing.
And personally, man, I learned a lot. I learned from. I mean, it was a very a year full of growth. I guess mental growth.
I mean,
growth.
This
podcast came about. You know what I mean?
It was something that we never really kind of get into depth of talking, but then one day it was like I called you up. It was like,
I know, we just did it. Yeah.
Yo, let's do it.
Yeah,
let's do it.
And it's perfect. I mean, this is the perfect time to do it.
Yeah, because
but I'm not
really can't do much.
One thing COVID did ruin a lot of vacations I wanted to plan out.
You know what?
I wanted to plan.
That's when I got lucky.
Yeah, I wanted to plan some trips on some real one.
Well, I mean, you did have a bear trip, camping bear trip.
Yeah, I mean that was nice.
But that's something small. But for me, obviously, 2020 started off really bad. Remember the whole Iran situation? And we thought,
that too. Oh my God, I thought we was going into World War III.
We thought it was like, holy shit, World War III.
But I ain't gonna lie to you. Twitter was I was cracking up.
Bro.
When you
everything's a joke to people.
Yeah, so like you're like, okay, we're about to go into war here.
And then people are joking around.
And then you go on Twitter and you just see everybody joke, and it's like it's not even bad. These are some really, really funny jokes, man. Really funny. But then you know what I mean. The people that then the plane crash in Iran.
Yes.
That was very sad to hear. You know,
I was like, yo, we were like, I was like, what the hell? This is really going on. And at the time, nobody was even thinking about COVID. I really thought we're about to go into war. Yeah. And I thought to myself, I ain't gonna worry about nothing. I'm not past that age. You know what I'm saying? Like you young bucks.
Yeah, it's more for the young, like people that
exactly. But that's regardless. I'm not saying I was like, oh, I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I'm worried about something. Like people don't understand. Like even when it comes to wars, I don't know why people joke around about this shit. This shit is for real.
But that's how people cope, man. That's a coping mechanism. People do that. Like, I mean, like if we go into war, if I'm serious, if I'm cracking jokes, if I'm crying, nothing's changing. We're still going into war. Yeah. You know what I mean? So might as well. I mean, if people like joking about it. People like joking. I mean, there's limits to it.
Well, you need to understand where I come from.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. I understand. You know what I mean? But people
that live here, they live in a bubble where that can never happen.
They won't get touched.
Plane, like God forbid, like thundering over and like buildings exploding and everything over them.
I mean you've been through that.
I've been through this kind of shit, and I'm like, no, this isn't. I at some point, not at any point, I thought there was anything of this funny. I'm like, I just didn't find it funny. And I can tell you, anybody that lived in a different country experienced through that shit.
What I didn't find fun, like when you joke about like. When you joke about like stuff like that, that's crossing the line. But when I see jokes about people making fun of like America, like how they're responding, or like how they talk, or how Americans are like they make fun of themselves. But if you're making fun of people that are unfortunate, that's you crossing the line.
I remember the people making fun of it was like me during the war. It was like these like picture of them hiding in the thing.
Yeah, or you know what I mean. I could see why you could get like you could feel something, but like I could see like people were making fun of like Trump, like how he would react.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And that was funny. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I mean I get that, but there's nothing funny. There's nothing funny about war. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I see the jokes where they're coming from. So, anyways,
everyone
we're very fortunate. Me and my family, we planned the trip for years to go to Disney, and subhanAllah, man, we went in March, first week of March, and I remember
you guys came back and it got hit.
bro.
The next day.
Literally, we came back and everything started shutting down. And I remember literally Disney a couple weeks later shut down. And we were worried about coming back, and we were like, what if there's so many people? We thought there wasn't a lot of information about COVID.
Yeah, everybody thought.
Everybody thought that's it. Everybody's about to die. Blah blah blah. Now like 6 months, 7 months later, I thought, if I get it, because I saw the situation with it.
Yeah.
But at the time they didn't have enough information. We thought we're doomed.
No, I think with, like, in the beginning, COVID was very overreacting. People were overreacting about it. Like,
yes,
you think, like,
100%.
but now I'm starting to think, like, people are starting to, like, they're not treating it serious enough now. You know what I mean?
They're not.
Like, people, when people got tested positive, and they're still doing what they're doing with their lives. You know what I mean? Going out.
See, when I got tested positive,
quarantine.
I quarantined, but I wasn't like.
But like the thing
worried
is,
about my life.
The thing is, like, when you okay, so you had it and you maybe gave it to other people, but it's not like you didn't know. Like, it was a mistake. You know what I mean?
Mistake, yeah,
but
exactly.
when you know you have it and you're walking out, like, come on, man,
no.
go home, man. Like, stay home for 2 weeks. Like, I get
What's
it.
the big deal?
I get it. Trust me. Quarantine is some people like quarantine can be crazy. It can ruin.
Honestly, quarantine was fine.
It's all about your mindset. But I didn't
Me
like
and my family. We enjoyed the time together.
Some people enjoy whatever reason. Just stay home.
If you hate your family, quarantine's gonna suck.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly. Wallah. But stay home.
If you got no Xbox,
yeah.
If you got no internet, dude, just blast yourself off.
Exactly. But quarantine, just stay home for 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put on a mask, stay home, do what you got. Like, I get it. You know what I mean? You have a life, but you have to understand there's people's lives at hand. Like, like, how would you feel if someone got you, if you got someone sick knowingly you had COVID? Like, I don't get that. But now people don't even treat, like, people get it, they test positive, and they're like, all right, I'm not gonna say nothing, or I'm not even gonna get tested because like I'm with somebody that tested positive, or I'm not gonna get it because if I test positive, I can't go to do this, or I can't go to work, I can't do this. I'm like, I mean,
yeah, exactly.
that's bullshit, and that's how it spreads.
So for me, listen, bro, for me it was freaking great. So COVID started, obviously BDSL got canceled, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Sailants League came about.
Yeah.
Right. Before that, international soccer got canceled.
Yeah,
so we're gonna talk about next episodes. We're gonna get into depth of soccer of 2020. Analyze everything.
Yeah.
But for me, as a Bayern fan,
oh, definitely was your year.
Bayern wins the cup. German league came back. All the leagues came back besides French league because they're fancy. I don't like them. Whatever. All right. They're the only one that didn't go back. Germany league continued. Bayern wins the German Cup and thing. And I was like, man, we got a good team. Hopefully Champions League continues. Champions League continues. What happens? We just demolished everybody. Win Champions League. I was like, oh my God, another treble? Are you freaking kidding me? Last time a treble happened was 2013. So, bro, that's like 7 years ago.
Yeah,
this isn't very common to do.
Yeah, it's extremely hard.
Meaning to win a treble is like winning the cup, the league, and the Champions League. The cup and the league in your league, and the Champions League you win it. And then us trashing Barcelona 8-2. All those years when they were beating us, oh my God, it was the best feeling ever.
You guys been beating us for a while now.
Yeah, it's true.
You guys been
but
beating us
when Messi and Xavi, when those guys played together,
it
sucked. Anyways, Bayern wins everything. I win the Sailants Cup with the Yemen 2 team. I was like, man, this is great, right?
Yeah.
What happens? Fall League happens.
Oh, yeah,
And you need to understand, for 2 years in a row, I'm having bad luck. But what did I say in the episode? Third time is the charm.
Yeah.
Third time is the charm. I win that shit.
So you got the treble.
I got the treble. Yeah.
You got a treble. Bayern,
BDS, Sailants, and thing. And then again, Bayern wins German Super Cup, UEFA Super Cup. Bayern wins 2 more trophies.
So they win the treble.
They won
5
trophies.
5 trophies.
5 trophies. We got 1 more to win, which is the World Cup, FIFA Cup, which is clubs from different. So basically, it's every continent has their own Champions League.
Yeah.
They're called something else though. So every time everybody wins that, they go to a country and play against each other to see who's the best team in the world, and then they get the badge. The gold badge that Real Madrid used to wear over here and everything. That's that badge. That's why I didn't buy the new jersey yet this year.
Because if they win it, you want to get that
win
badge.
It, get the badge, boom.
They should win it, but
Europe always wins. But anyways, it was a great year. And obviously the podcast started. That was another great year. I had a nice camping trip with the boys. That was great year. And
those are not great years. Those are great things that happen.
great things that happened throughout the year.
Yeah, that was a great year.
Yeah.
That was a great year. Okay, we're on year 28. You know what I mean?
So, but it's so ironic. All these things happen, and then what's literally the last week of 2020? Get COVID.
Yeah, all right. You're having too good of a year.
I was like, yo, look. God was like, yo, hold on, relax, pal. I was like, let me just remind you, I'm in charge here.
Yeah, let me.
Boom, got cold.
Yeah, you have.
But you know what? Alhamdulillah, the way I see it is like get it and get it over with.
Yeah,
that's the way I saw it.
Do you plan on getting the vaccine?
I don't know. I don't want to get into political on here. It's just that I just want to say I don't want to be the first one.
No, I mean you're definitely not the first one. Everybody.
No, exactly. I'm talking about maybe next year.
Oh, maybe. Okay, wait in a while. Okay.
Wait in a while. I don't know, man. I'm just when something is so. I'm not a doctor. I don't know how they researched all this stuff and everything. I don't know how the strand works. I can't sit over here. I'm not getting into conspiracy theories. When it comes to a situation I like to use common sense. Okay? I like to use common sense. A vaccine comes out so fast, and when somebody's pushing something so hard, you start thinking, it's like, wait a minute, let me back up. And same thing when they pushed when COVID came around. Yeah. They were pushing us like, I get it why they were pushing it, because they want everybody to quarantine. Yeah. Some countries did it so much better, and their numbers of death was so low. Yeah. So I get
cases.
Cases. So I like to look at both. Like look at New Zealand right now. They have 0 cases. Because they quarantine the shit out of people. Yeah.
And they pay them.
Yes, and they pay him. And that was.
But I know. But the thing is, when you compare New Zealand to America, America has 300+ million people.
Exactly.
How you gonna tell?
It's easy to quarantine a small nation.
Yeah. How are you gonna tell people to just stay home?
Exactly. And this is the problem. At the time, Trump didn't take the shit serious. Yeah, so people that follow him, like, I'm not. So it's like there's so many factors in this country, and then of course, I think that with the whole COVID, and then the George Floyd incident happened. Yeah. Then you had COVID going on, and then people on the streets. Yeah. And then riots.
Well, yeah, it wasn't it was yeah.
So there was so much going on, bro. So much going on, and then it happened in Buffalo. Whoever thought in Buffalo?
It would hit Buffalo, yeah.
It would hit Buffalo, and I was like, wow, this is like
we got on national news.
Man, it was exactly, and then it was like there was so much going on. But at the same time, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. When the whole COVID thing started, we're all paranoid because we're watching the news 24/7. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. The second I stopped watching the news, I was like, oh, what the hell?
I feel like the news is just tries to scare you. I remember
it's always been the case,
bro. COVID,
even with the Iran situation.
Yeah, man, it's like
they were going like, oh, this is it, guys.
And you know what? And the thing is, you know what? It was never it. It was never gonna be it. When you really think about it, it's just like for something like you're not gonna just go into a full blown out world war. It don't work like that.
It doesn't work.
It does not. It took us a few years to get into World War II. You know what I mean? Like you just have to. So I'm like, but the thing is, when you're watching the news and they just keep throwing negativity.
Always.
They throw negativity, and then all of a sudden they be like, and they throw like a little crumb of positivity, and then back to and I'm like, yo, this guy died. Hey, a puppy was saved. I'm like, I'm not gonna care about the puppy. You know what I mean? You just keep telling me about people dying.
Just died. Talk about puppies and
we just had 200,000 cases today. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't care about the.
I don't know, man.
That's why I be like, and plus, and and one thing I hate the news is because they always, they're biased. They're very biased. I'm like, yo,
you can never find. You either watch CNN. They're this way, or Fox that way.
Yeah, and I'm like,
you can't even watch the news anymore just to tell you what's happening in the world.
Exactly.
I just want to watch the news and not your opinion.
That's why I'd be like, you know what? The best place to go to look for news? Yeah. Twitter.
Yes, of course.
Twitter or search it up yourself.
Yeah. If you want to find out something, but then I was like, well, the more I think about it, I was like, you know what? Well, if we wrap our mind into something and go into depth, and you start going to that rabbit hole, you're gonna go nuts,
bro. You're
gonna get disinformed on so much information.
Exactly. So much information. Misinformed. Not disinformed, misinformed.
Disinformed. You're being dysfunctionally informed.
Misinformed.
Okay, misinformed. You're getting misinformed. Get into that rabbit hole.
Exactly.
And next thing you know, you start watching.
And then you conspiracy. And all of a sudden, Illuminati.
Illuminati.
You know what I mean?
Illuminati started everything.
Illuminati. Oh, the dollar bill. You know what I mean? So, but the thing, like, that's the reason why, like, when people talk about, like, let's say the vaccine thing, or you know what I mean? And you hear people's conspiracy. I'm like, yo, guys, listen. You are, like, sometimes we look at ourselves and be like, we are so small compared to this whole world. Like, if they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it. We're listen. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
If they want to
they're not gonna stick. They're not gonna put something in the vaccine. Like, hey, we're gonna
and kill everybody.
Yeah, like seriously, if they want to do, they would have done that with the COVID. You know what I mean? They're not gonna lose. They're not gonna have governments and economies literally lose money. People are losing money and have economies losing money. Like I'm not gonna give out $3 trillion. America gave out $3 trillion a few months ago. Like, yo, I mean, the vaccine's a vaccine. I get it why people want to hold back on it because you just don't know. It's hard. Like, I read about the vaccine and even I'm a little like, yo, let me just chill.
let me.
But then again, when I read about the vaccine and what it's supposed to do and what's like how it works and everything, I mean, I get why people are doing, like, vaccines usually take years for them to come out.
Develop.
Yeah, for them to come out. But then again,
I'm not saying I'm an anti-vaxxer when it comes to, like, you know, they defeated measles. They defeated all these things.
So I get why people do that, but again, like I said, I'm like compared to 20. Like, that's how I stepped back, like, from 2020, because 2020 came with some heavy punches, man. Kobe, the BLM movement with everything going on and
Iran, everything. It was one after another.
And then it's just because, like, it's like the BLM movement, like, you know, I mean, I don't even know how that's even an issue. You know what I mean? Like, with that, or like, why they even have to do it? Like, everything still talking about it. Yeah, like, it should be over and done with. But you know what I mean? It's sad, man. And it's sad that we're in this state, and then people, like, a lot of, like, you know what I mean? Black Panther.
Yeah.
A lot of people passed away this year, and you know what I mean, and they were young.
But you know what's the crazy part about it? You know what's crazy part about it? It's like this is how life is. Yeah.
So that's why how I ended my 2020. I'm like, yo, listen, I'm just one person in a world full of billions and billions of people. Alhamdulillah, man. Yeah. Whatever I got going for me. That's
you know what? I think once you get a grip of that.
Yeah, you good.
You know, once you get a grip of that God, He's in charge of everything. Yeah. So if it's time for you to go, it's time to go. You can't argue that. Yeah. You can't argue that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, of course. We fear death, of course. Yeah. But you can't argue when it's your time to go, dude.
And that's why I'd be like, man, I just be like, whatever. Just roll with the punches. Roll with the punches, like whatever. Like,
but that's the way I feel.
Yeah, that got like really.
It went from. We're supposed to have fun here, bro.
Yeah, I gotta speak to a psychiatrist or something.
Laying down on the couch.
Yeah, man.
So how do you feel about yourself?
Yeah, I need one of those type of questions.
You still talk to yourself in the shower?
I need like a foot rub or something. I don't know, bro.
I gotta go to a psychiatrist.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta go to. I don't know. I got a lot of mixed emotions right now. Bro, like, we talked about anime, one of my favorite things, and then we started talking about.
Bro, it went sideways.
But we do have some great news for this city, for Buffalo, for Lackawanna, for Buffalo itself,
the region itself, and for the cage,
Inshallah.
I mean, things are in the work. And you, some of our listeners and people out there, you guys heard about the news. About FC Yemen New York basically joining I'll tell you guys right now, let me just get the full details. FC Yemen New York joining the UPSL division. They're going to be a northern division in the UPSL. So this is like a semi-professional league where the co-owners, Taha and Nabil, you know, we have a team in that league. Yeah. And inshallah, next week, we're going to have exclusive interview with one of the co-owners, Bill, is going to be on our show. We're going to talk about it more.
We don't want to get too in-depth of it.
We don't want to get too in-depth to it.
Let him answer.
You know, he's going to answer all the questions that a lot of people in our community and in the region.
We have some questions for him.
Yeah, we got a lot of questions.
And we're definitely going to let him know that
We want some free t-shirts.
That he did. Yeah, we want some free T-shirts, and that he lost in stupid name. And the following.
Yeah. We'll still. Oh, we definitely gonna bring that up.
Definitely stupid name. Yemen Alliance.
You know, Yemen Alliance, dumb name.
Dumb name.
Dumb name.
Dumb name. Dumb team. Stupid players. Ugly faces.
Dumb trades.
Dumb trades. Yeah.
Dumb trades.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get to that. But we are gonna talk about the theme, what's gonna happen, and how the cage, how we're gonna be involved in it.
Inshallah. And how we're gonna move forward with
how we're gonna move forward.
How the whole community is gonna move forward with it.
This is great news, man.
It is, man.
I say we ended the 2020 with a big bang.
With a nice
with a nice
ended 2020 with the big bang. It started 2021 with a great start.
We're a great start.
Yeah, we're in good.
I just hope. I mean, this is the way I always I see New Year's. You know, I see New Year's as. Yesterday was Friday, today's Saturday.
Exactly.
You know, but you know, it's good to have hopes for the future.
I just got
even if a day kind of separates that for hopes. You know, sometimes some people really change. Like this year, I'm gonna do this. Only lasts for 3 weeks. Yeah. But anyways, I just hope as humanity grows together and we find a way of we can resolve things together.
All right.
Freaking blam.
All right, Gandhi. The hell?
Humanity.
What are you, humanity? The hell? That's how I know you've been watching Attack on Titan too much. You start speaking of humanity, and that's what it is.
Bro, I want to get some Attack on Titan gear. Yeah. I'm into this. I don't want to get the cape.
I mean the cape.
Get the jacket.
The jacket is sweet, but the jacket's supposed to be like low ass jacket. It's supposed to be a little jacket. That's how.
Can you imagine us wearing that shit?
Like that? Yeah, how they be doing it like that? No. Yeah, it's like this. Yeah.
You know they say damn and shit.
Kasa.
Yo, Captain Levi's the man though, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I didn't want to say this earlier, but Captain Levi reminds me a lot like me. I'm just being honest, bro. But before we end this podcast, I had to say it. Captain Levi, and Commander Irwin remind me a lot like me.
Irvin Smisser.
Yeah. Well, the Commander is so smart. He got his arm bit up,
bro.
And they charge. I'm like, yo, that's definitely me. Like, I'm willing to lose my arm for my boys. You know what I mean? To keep.
So no. So you're Captain Irvin Smith. I should be. Like, I just feel like I'm Aaron, bro.
That?
Yeah, because I have a lot of rage in me. Yeah, he has a lot of rage.
Yeah.
He wants to kill everybody like me. I just want to kill.
Yeah, listen, you
know what?
No,
in anime though.
You know what?
Anime.
You have the urge to like. There'll be days where you want to just beat the shit out of everybody, and then you want to hug.
You can see that in group chat.
And then, the next day you just want to hug everybody. Yeah. I'm like, all right, you know what I mean?
This guy's going through emotions.
This guy's going through a lot of things going on right now. He's quarantined.
Remember that day in the group chat, then USY when I just started going after Ali?
You don't even remember when you were texting in the group chat?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know who I was with. I think I was with Wahib, and you were just, sending texts. I'm like, and I look at Wahib. I'm like, get used to this, man. The guy is quarantining, and I'm like, trust me, this is a mental right here. He needs this more than we need it. You know what I mean?
I went in 3 different group chats. I'm just going after people.
And then I'm like, yo, he needs this, man. He needs to let go because you're going to go crazy.
I remember you texted us, Addison some shit right now. Just let him do his thing.
Oh, yeah, just let Ado go, man. Just let him do.
Listen, man, the quarantine sucked is that I didn't get a haircut for a while. Yeah. I'm in a room. I'm stuck. I didn't share shit in a minute. So I'm a fiend. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, this is driving me nuts.
When was the last time you did?
Oh, bro, it was like 3-4 days before I got sick. Ooh. So for a week and a half, I didn't have it. But you know what's crazy? 2-3 days ago, I started losing my taste. So a couple nights ago was the first time I lit up. You know, I'm about let me just shake a little bit. Yeah. I ain't taste shit. I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, that's gonna last a while.
I literally just closed the hookah. I was like, man, this is
that lasts a while. It's gonna last a while. I mean, inshallah goes away, but they say it can last a while.
Yeah. But again, I encourage kids not to.
You just lost your taste?
It's just recently. But listen, this is the thing about it. When the health department calls you, they tell you, by the way, you know, you're not receptive anymore. You can't pass it down after a certain amount of days. Yeah. But after that, you can still, the symptoms can still stay with you. Oh, okay, and one of them is the taste and smell. But it's funny, I didn't lose it right away. Yeah. My family lost it right away. Completely, 100%. Me, yesterday, I remember eating a burger, and it was like, okay.
That's, subhanAllah, like, that's crazy how the taste.
Taste buds, bro.
I'll be mad as hell.
So, I started eating.
Look, you can't taste nothing.
I was eating a lot of soup, and then at the end, Burman told me about this cup of soup, ramen noodle soup that he has at the store. It was like, and I got the spicy 2 times. Yeah. It's the black one with the bird shooting fire. I was like, bro.
You tried it? It was hot?
It wasn't hot. Like, I couldn't really taste it, but I just knew my face was burning. My inside and my lips got red.
Really? Oh,
Do not eat the black one. Or the red one. It's called 2 times spicy.
Yeah, I know which ones you're talking about, but like, you couldn't taste it at all?
I couldn't taste it. You know, sometimes when you taste it, you smell it through the nose. You taste like the taste.
Yeah, like you can smell what it tastes like. You know what I mean?
I knew I could tell it's hot sauce, but I can't taste it. Wow, taste it. It was crazy.
I would try some like weird, like I would try something that I never would like eating.
Yesterday, for the first time, I had a Red Bull. I didn't have it for 2 weeks.
Did you taste it?
Did
you taste some of this Red Bull?
Like, you know how sometimes you drink the sugar-free. You got sugar-free, regular. That's all we drink. The only sugar-free is the best one.
It tastes better.
It does.
It tastes.
That's the crazy part.
I don't know why.
I can tell it's Red Bull, but I can't taste which flavor. Oh, so if you poured me over there and it's like taste was, I was like, I can tell it's Red Bull because I can see if it's Red Bull. So my mind tells me it's Red Bull, but I can't tell what flavor it is.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You know, I can tell it's fizzy, but that's it.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I don't know how we wanted to end the podcast, talk about the soccer team, and we just went into
a tangent.
We just went into crazy shit.
Yeah.
I wish your twin brother's in town. I wish he was.
Nah, he's
I wanted to replace you with him to see how it goes.
That's kind of hurtful.
No, like in a way, like if people gonna notice.
I mean, they would know. I think.
What if the podcast started with 2 of you guys?
Yeah, that would.
And people don't know. And like, what the frick just happened?
I don't think he want to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I asked him.
I don't think he want to do it.
He was like, I don't think I can do it.
Yeah, he don't like doing that shit.
I just want to end this off. No,
it's
I'm good. Listen, I want to end it off by every anime. There's a serious conversation going on. By the way, Sasha, she's one of my favorite characters.
Oh, yeah.
She's funny as hell.
She's like you.
Bro, exactly. She's crazy. But anyways, when the anime, they talk about it, and then someone's like, and then they close their eyes, and then you see these like things, steam going up. That shit cracks me up every time, bro. No matter how serious the conversation is. I'm sweating. I don't know why I'm sweating.
It's getting hot.
Bro, it's getting hot, and not just that.
I cracked open the window, too.
Look how pale I got. Wallah, look like a...
Well, I mean, it's winter. You're not going to get any darker if you
Bro, I'm like a snake. I look Russian in the winter, and in the summer, I look Italian or Spanish.
So how...
I just get pale.
How does that make you a snake?
The snake sheds skin.
What's going on here? Plug me in. There you go.
Oh, wow. It wasn't working the whole time?
No, it was just flickering on and off right now. How does that make... Okay.
They shed the skin.
Mm.
But, I don't know. They change colors. Anyways, I'm changing colors.
You get in a tan. I mean, that's what we could have just basically said instead of...
Yeah, but my tan goes away.
That's what tan does. It goes away. Tan doesn't stay forever. Do you know how when someone gets a tan, you know how it works?
Hold on a
You
second.
constantly lead in the sun.
Wallah, this is new information to me.
Wow.
Wallah, I'm not kidding. I'm not being funny right now. I'm being serious. This is new information to me. Let's just end the podcast here, huh?
Wait up. You didn't know how tanning works?
I didn't know that I just thought because there's no sun, like the tan is still there, that the original tan I got, but then it would just come back with a little bit of sun. I didn't know. Technically that's
how long you've been living here?
What does that have to matter with anything?
How long you'll see. You'll get
22 years.
22. And you never noticed, like, when you step out in the sun, you get darker, and when you don't, and when you're out
I know that. Of course.
What tanning is.
I just thought, like, if I get a summer of crazy tan,
it should last you.
It should last me the whole year.
Not at all. You need sun constantly.
So that's why everybody's darker down in Florida and stuff like that.
I mean, people are tanner.
Yes.
But I mean, not the way you can wear it, like.
Allah, there's nothing better than that bronze tan.
Oh yeah.
It's worth it. It's painful for me.
Oh yeah, it definitely is for you.
Woo! For me, I'll never forget one time when I was in Florida.
I never get none of that.
I was at the beach for 8 hours straight with no tanning lotion.
Yeah, that's a suicide sentence.
Bro,
You asking for like that's you trying to kill yourself.
Yeah. Erwin Smith. I love saying that shit. Mikasa.
Anyways,
Armine.
let's end this joint.
Anyways, yeah. Hey, so next week, great news. Billy's gonna be here. We're gonna talk about the team, about FC Yemen New York. It's gonna be. I mean, this is gonna be great, man. I can't wait. This is great for everybody. Great for us.
Yes, sir.
You know, we're gonna give you all the details next week. You know.
All right.
And thank you. Please subscribe for Twitter, Instagram, or YouTube. And that's it, man. See you guys next week, right? All right. Peace out, man.